Happy Thursday. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions, and a quick little update for those that have not seen. Today is a great day to be invested in airlines. So airlines such as Delta Airlines reported earnings today and exceeding expectation, causing the stock to skyrocket 12.75%. It is showing slight signs of a resistance as of right now, but airlines on the larger time frame, as you guys can see, we can click on the day chart. We're kind of going through a little rut. They're a little bit more on the oversold side, so it seemed like for those that bought when people were fearful are now reaping the benefit of the downturn that it had at lows of $35, because now it's nearly doubled. Delta Airlines is now trading at $57, and it's not just Delta Airlines that is up. It's only Delta Airlines that reported earnings, but because it was good news for the overall airline industry, again, overall airline stocks are also recovering. American Airlines from $8.50 are the lows that it hit, now trading at nearly $13. It is also up 12.9% on the day. I'm not here to say that it's not an overreaction. I'm just here to say that I'm very happy for all those that bought the dip into the airline industry. With United Airlines, this thing is up 12.3% on the day, but this thing hit lows of nearly $52 and is now trading at $90 per share. And let's not forget Southwest Airlines. Southwest hit lows of around $24 and is now trading at $36. It is up 6.7% on the day. So we'll make sure that we do our part in following up as these airlines continue to report earnings, that we pay attention into, do they continue to recover or will they begin to downturn? The thing about the airline industry, especially for Delta Airlines today, they reported an adjusted EPS of $2.10 per share, revenue at $15.5 billion, net income at $2.13 trillion. And it looks like, again, there's growth. Growth is finally back. You guys can see from Q1 of 2025 to Q2 of 2025, we're now seeing a solid EPS revenue segment. Again, everything seems to be picking up. Seems like people might be traveling once again, but will this change if economic conditions continue to change? Again, we'll do our part in staying up to date with this. The other thing that I think is also very important to take into consideration is that, how markets have recently hit all-time highs. I found this report to be pretty interesting. Investors are now buying stocks on margin at levels never before in history. So the amount of people that are on borrowed funds, so the amount of people that are on margin, right? If you understand what that is, pretty much leverage, one of the highest that we've seen in years. And again, this is great when conditions are bullish and conditions are favorable. But what happens if markets begin to downturn and people get margin called, and then they have to meet that margin call and they can't? And then people begin to either sell their positions, and that could be the whole domino effect. I just think it's important to know. I don't want to overcomplicate this. I think it's good to be aware of it. So you're like, oh, okay, I know that now a lot of people are over leveraged. Just something to pay attention to if we possibly see some selling pressure. It could encourage people that are on margin to maybe take profits or sell a little bit more quickly because of how much margin they might be on. Something to be aware of. We also received an update from Trump today. It says tech stocks, industrial stocks, NASDAQ hit all-time highs, record highs, crypto through the roof. NVIDIA is up 47% since Trump tariffs. USA is taking in hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs. That is correct, because I recently received a package from China and I had to pay an additional $60. I think it was like a 50% tariff. So for people that say that, no, it's never the consumer that pays the tariff, that's a flat out lie. If you've ordered anything overseas, they always make you pay that tariff if you want to receive that package. It's not my cup of tea. But hey, if he gets rid of federal income tax, I'm all for it. But as of right now, all we're seeing are these tariffs and nothing to benefit the American people. That's all I'm saying. So our country is back. A great credit. Fed should rapidly lower rates to reflect the strength. USA should be at the top of the list. No inflation. So again, for anyone that lacks common sense, inflation is a lagging indicator. So when tariffs get not only announced, but they get implemented, it takes time for them to not only get passed down to the consumer from the manufacturer and the producers, but then also to get reflected on our CPI data report. Like in the next week or so, we should be experiencing our most recent CPI data report, and we'll see if inflation is going up or down. The thing about this is that the stock market is at all-time highs. The stock market is not a representation of how our economy is doing for the American people. It is expectation or projection of how investors see these publicly traded companies to be doing and what they expect them to do. The reason that the markets are so bullish is they're optimistic that under Trump, conditions could be favorable. But again, this can quickly blow up in our faces if Trump's tariffs actually show to be inflationary. And that's exactly what the Federal Reserve is waiting for. And also, initial claims came out today. Reported 226K, expectation was 236K. So again, came in a little bit lower than what was expected, meaning less people are filing for unemployment than what was originally expected. One of the stocks that I'm watching today is SoFi. SoFi saw a nice little gap up, became overbought. I see it to be an intraday gap down potential. This is not a swing trade, it's just an intraday play. The only other trade that I took today, this one was just for fun in my live trading session with my LPP team. It was with MSTR. I made $650, and then we also shorted Robinhood from highs to lows, and then from highs to lows as well. I made $1,400. So a pretty steady day, nothing crazy, and very excited to see how my trade on SoFi ends up playing out. As you can see, it's in the very early stages, pretty much break even as of right now, as we trade right around $20.80 per share. So I'll do my part in keeping you guys up to date. And like I said, if you ever want to watch me trade live, I do it every single morning right at market open, and it's the second link in the description down below if you want a huge discount to join LPP to watch me trade live every day. Appreciate your time like always. Let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.